wow, 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 wow.
I feel like
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a me, but I don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my hands. But that is all okay.
Got another song for you guys that I really want to break down. I've been wanting to break this song down for quite a while. I'm not gonna save, right? So let's first jump into this music video. And if you know, you know, right? So let's see. I'm very excited to jump into this. Super, super, super excited. Alright, give it a sec. Hopefully I don't get no ad. Bullshit ass ad. Alright. Hold up, fellas. Hold up. Hold up. Okay. Oh. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Wow, 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 wow. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a me, but I don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my hands. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old age. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no need, she ballin' fatty, can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley. Fatty killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on Mars, I where the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I ruin your happiness. Nice hair, but she like the nappiness. No chairs, I'm scared what is happening. Going far and no way, no stopping this. Dancing in a boga in a showing of my stamina. Mommy sorry, fatty gon' keep up until he hospital. Bitchy pushing P, he get more defense than a capital. But so fucking big, I hit the water with a army start. I went blind love, I can't find drugs. Drew the dotted line and then I tell her pretty sign up. I went blind love, I can't find drugs. Took way too much Molly, now it's fucking up my sinus. Chopper squeeze, who want bleed out? Bitches on their knees because they fatty bring the cheese out. I just crashed the party, spent my whole life on this Molly. Now these bitches fucking probably, I don't know. No, you won't see me falling off unless the fatty jump. I just took her out around, now fatty want to hump. Bring our trash back when my ARP dump. Send my killers all states, double ARP scun. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a me, but I don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my hands. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old.
Alright. We know how it goes, right? So let's jump into Man, oh man. So this was the original name.
Wow.
Man, the sauce I'm about to give right now for y'all. Oh my goodness. So let's jump into it, right? I don't really want to waste anybody's time. Not your time, not my time. So let's see. I don't even know where to begin, for real. I mean, I think we should definitely do a deep dive. So usually I'm usually running my auto tune, right? It's supposed to be, this was a session that was like 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Typically it's 10-10s all around, 10-10-10, but you know, when you're like in a rush, then this is what it is, right? So it actually ended up working out though. It does not sound bad. De-esser, right?
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur.
Oh, we didn't even use the 1176.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend.
We went straight to
trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never.
Right, cool. As for right now, I'm actually just gonna mute these effects just for right now. Let's see, what do we have for Airverb? EAD. Right, okay, so let's also mute these backgrounds.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't. Trying to see again.
The de-esser, I feel like out of all the de-essers, you know, what are the other ones? RDSer or whatever the other, like SDS or whatever the other ones are. De-esser is personally my favorite. I feel like it just hits those S's harsher than the other plugins.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend.
You can audibly hear the difference.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend.
Right. Now, if we're in the studio, I'm talking like, if you want to get quick, you gotta do everything. You have to practice based off of doing. So I'm doing everything super quick, right? Boom, EQs. We just dropped off 160 because that's pretty much like the room noise.
Trying to see again. I made some money.
You can't even
pull up in.
Barely hear what's going on over there, right? And we're just boosting since we just cut on the S's. We're boosting back up in the high end. Like I said, I like to cut before I boost. That's just my workflow, right? And then again, we're boosting and we're cutting. And we didn't do anything in the low end. FFAWTY's voice is very neutral, where he can go high, have a clear high and a clear low. But this song is mostly his high.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never meet me if I didn't meet my. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz.
Right, and then we're using our multi-band.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never meet me if I didn't meet my ends.
The multi-band is gonna smooth out your vocal before you start using your last compression.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all over. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll. Okay.
Right.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend.
So, okay, now let's talk about these effects, right? Check. What DBD record vocals on? Honestly, bro, when I record vocals, I usually just hit right before yellow. Or I'll hit yellow.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my door.
You can see it right there.
Trying to see again. I made.
See how it's like just faintly hitting yellow?
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a.
And that's post compression. So volume needs to be, or the signal on the preamp needs to be good and hot enough and loud enough to where it's just hitting that after the compression. So it's preamp, compressor into Pro Tools.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close.
So look at these, listen to these effects, right? They're so wide, it's so like the vocals are so like wet or whatever, right? So This is my tip.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend.
Hear that? God particle is like really doing a lot.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The show.
See how like it adds more.
Trying to see again.
Right, and then we're stacking that with a wider
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my.
and a stereo imager. Literally everything on the same from the last track except the God particle. So the God particle stayed on this.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no band.
And then you hear, listen to this 808 in this track.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no bands. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth.
It's a crazy 808, right? So we have to take some of that out, and these this snare.
Me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing.
Right, we're making room. We're cutting and making room for this vocal, right? That's what we're doing. So
Me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth. I need a roll kit. I on these drugs. I don't know if I die from old age.
right, we had to make some room for that vocal to sit just right to where we can hear all the effects and not have that beat or vocal overbearing. Let me see, is the FX sub just for all your vocals, or what's the signal flow? FX sub is all my effects. So all my effects here are going into the FX sub, going into the master. That's how it's put out. Let's see what you're doing for. There we go.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old age. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D.
Right, so we got our time-based effects, which is going to be our reverbs and our delays. Man, I'm giving out crazy sauce right now. Right, so what I like to do is usually put our delay in milliseconds in time rather than note, and Echo Boy on half delay, same thing. Now let's jump into.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit.
So, like how I said earlier, we're making space, right? We're not like taking away, we're just making space, right? So, if we have our lead vocal forefronted, then our background vocals need to be not as present.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth.
So that's what we do here with the pan man, because we're taking our backgrounds and we're putting them in spaces where our lead is not. So if our lead is in the center, then we don't want our backgrounds to also be in the center.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need.
Right, that makes sense. That's going hand in hand with our meta flanger and our micro shift, which is like it's hard to describe what this actually does. It's more like a phaser or some sort.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know it.
And then we just had the 1176 on.
Me if I didn't meet my ends, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside.
I really used this for leveling. Like I didn't want them to be as loud as our lead, of course, you know. So then I think what I usually do is either do less or more tune on the backgrounds, because I don't really want my backgrounds to sound exactly the same as my lead. That's just a big pet peeve for me in mixing and here. And what I hear in other people's mixes is like the lead sounds just as strong as the lead, and you don't want the backgrounds to sound just as strong as the lead. is what I'm trying to get at, right? So when I hear that in other mixes, it's kind of killing the mix in my opinion. So let's jump into these mixes or these effects. This UAD lexicon reverb is something that I have been kind of like gatekeeping for a while. Just a little bit of secret sauce that I have used over the years for like a nice clean reverb. Sounds really great. It's the reverb itself is legendary, and haven't been fortunate enough to use one in person, but did some research, and it's kind of like what Frank Ocean and all the really big artists use for their vocals. So start dabbling in it a while back, and used it ever since. Really love the Valhalla stuff. Let's see what else. Again, we got the bus compressor on the vocal because, again, if we're compressing on the lead, right? And then we're compressing on the background. But we're compressing them independently, different from each other, right? So we're compressing this, maybe not as much as this, right? So it might be compressing the vocals harder, or it might be compressing the lead vocals softer than the background, or whatever the case may be. But either way, to have them both settled in the vocal, you need to compress them both at the same time. So where they are stacked and glued together. And that's what that sounds like.
Me if I dare me my hands, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside the boat, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old age. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no knees, she ballin' FFAWTY, can you feed me?
Right, so then let's also take a look at this, right? Audio files. Oh, sorry. Let's look at the session backups. So we started this session at 3:44 a.m. 2024. Session was bounced and done at 4:44, 1 hour. Recorded, mixed, and mastered in 1 hour. Personally, I think every song, if you want to get to a certain caliber in music, needs to be like this, in my opinion. You need to start using, as an artist, you need to start using your time more wisely in the studio, because you can have a 5-hour session, and if you can get one good song or a great song that can do these numbers, then you can relax for 4 hours, and on the 5th hour, you can make one song that'll do numbers like this, and then nobody will be mad. You understand? So you're able to take your work ethic and talent as an advantage, right? But that's also, there's a lot of factors I think that come into play. You need to be able to know your craft well. You need to be able to have a vibe with your engineer and your producer. You need to be able to know that you can do this in an hour and it's not a problem. Like, I can make a song, whatever, done in this amount of time, right? And it will be good. You need to be confident in yourself. You need to have that not even like a work ethic. It's just something more than that. It's like you just know that you can do it, and you know that it's gonna be good. You got to be able to deliver based off of what you can do, right? And like how I said before, if you plan on not getting your song mastered, then don't even drop it, because the song needs to be mastered. This is what it sounds like without it.
Trying to see again, I made some money.
Makes you almost want to turn it off immediately.
Trying to see again, I made some money. Close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, I don't want to see no Benz.
Do you bust you think going to UAD plugins from, UAD plugins are a big difference. Do you bust your background, Vox, and lead to the same sum? Yes, so this is how it works. So all my leads are going to go into a lead aux, right? All my backgrounds all my background takes are going to go into a background box. So all my leads are going to go into here, and then all my backgrounds are going to go into here. And then I have a section for ad-libs, which is right here. I'll show you that real quick. So if I had ad-libs here, they would all go in here, right? And then they're all bust out into Vox sub, which is right here, Vox sub. And then that's how you're able to compress all the vocals, all at once. So if you want to turn all the vocals down, like, if you get like, as an engineer, you might send out a mix and then you might get feedback or the revision of, can you just turn all of the vocals down? Can you turn the vocals down just a little bit? Can you turn the beat up just a little bit? That's no problem. You just come here and you can really just turn it down right there, or you can compress it more. But you can also turn the beat up, right? Or however the case may be. If I want to turn just the beat up, or just the beat down, or whatever the case may be, or if they say specifically what they want, I want just the ad-libs to be turned down. That's no problem. You can just turn just the ad-libs down right here. I want the backgrounds to be turned down. That's no problem. I can do it literally right here. Done. That's why I like to do that. That's just that's just the way I work. That's just me. Somebody else might have a different workflow. But let's go back to mastering. Is when I was doing this track, I knew I had to. My biggest factor right here. My biggest factor was that drum. Those drums. They sound like the 808s and the kicker. The low end was a challenge.
I crashing out inside the booth. I need a roll kit. I on these drugs. I don't know if I died from old days.
Before we even jump into there,
I crashing out inside the booth. I need a roll kit. I on these drugs. I don't know if I died from old days. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen. This shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no need. She ballin' fatty. Can you feed me? One love roll out. Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on.
And then we stop at -9.
I crashing out inside the booth. I need a roll.
We're peaking at -9.
I crashing out inside the booth. I need a roll kit. I on these drugs. I don't know if I died from old days. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen. This shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no need. She ballin' fatty. Can you feed me? One love.
I don't think I did any one knob on here. Yeah, I didn't do any one knob. No cuts, no stops, drops, none of that. It was just, we did it in an hour, and that's what it was.
Wow. 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 Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, I don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old days. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D.
So when I'm saving time, right, auto panning is usually what I like to do. And that's when I use Pan Man, right? Because it's going to auto pan for me.
Wow. But I don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old days. Don't say you need me. Shit is 3D. Feel me.
Right, it's going to do all this auto panning by itself. So auto pan, when I'm saving time or when I'm trying to save time, is my best friend, right? So it's going to do all this panning that I want to do basically by itself, right? So when I have time, I'll manually pan and automate manually panning. Same thing with manually adding reverbs or how we did on the last track. I'll make this one more reverb than the others. But the question was, I have two L2s and a Pro L. Pro L, nothing is even going on in Pro L. I'm just using it as a meter. And then two limiters. We're splitting the work for one limiter. So we're doing only like a little bit here and only a little bit here. As far as, there's a theory that's like you can load the plugin too much or whatever. So I kind of just stuck with that and been doing that for a while. But also again, like this, when I work in the studio, it's different than when I'm not in the studio and I am on a time crunch. So if I'm on a time crunch, then my decision making is different than when I'm on a time crunch. My decision making is different, but versus when I'm not on a time crunch. So if I have to do something quick, then it's going to be different. The outcome is going to be different. It's still going to be good, I can guarantee, and I'm confident in myself. But it's just different. Like just doing more quicker tricks, basically. So, but that's pretty much the reason why we're not even adding anything on this. This is nothing. We're just literally using it as a meter, and here is just limiters. That's it. We just have bus compressor, limiter, and then that's it. It's just not doing nothing.
Bob Marley, yes I'm on Marley. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch I hate like fuck, I sit on my right where the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness.
Typically I do like to land on that somewhere between the -12 and -9 LUFS.
Can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on my right where the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness. Naughty, can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley.
See, we're peaking.
Can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on my right where the stars be. Please don't start me.
I've never wanted to be afraid of peaking or distorting, as long as it sounds good, right? I think that's something that I can't say for all engineers, but some engineers might be afraid, or newer engineers at least might be afraid of clipping or peaking or distorting just a little bit, but that's never been an issue for me. I just feel like as long as I'm just a person where, as long as it sounds good, then do it. Yeah, the song was really done really quickly, recorded, mixed, mastered now. I do want to see though, we didn't use CLA 76 here, but I'm really curious to see how this would sound on it. Start here. Really curious to see how this would sound.
Can you feel me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch, I hate like the screen, this shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no need, she ballin' FFAWTY, can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Marley. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on my right where the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness. happiness. Nice hair, but she like the nappiness. No tears, I'm scared what is happening. Going far and knowing no stopping this. Dancing in a boga in a showing of my stamina. Mommy sorry, fatty going keep up until he hospital. Bitchy pushing PE, get more defense than a capital. But so fucking big, I hit the water with a army started. I went blind, love, I can't find drugs. Drew the dotted line and then I tell her pretty sign up. I went blind, love, I can't find drugs. Took way too much Molly, now it's fucking up my sinus. Chopper squeeze, trying to see her again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the boat, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old age. Don't say you need me.
Yeah, I would have to probably remix it. I don't really like how it sounds right there. I'm not gonna lie. Something in that high end. It's really messing me up in that high end. I mean, but then again, I could just be stuck on this mix. The fact that I love how this sounds so much that hearing something different might not sound right to me. We use the same as the subcomp we use for the rocks, same as a master bus. What do you think? Honestly, I don't know what you're trying to say here. My bad. I just use this so on the master, and I use the waves on the vocal. I feel like they sound different. Probably better. This one is definitely a better emulation. So change your vocal. Change depending on the artist. I mean, yes and no. I typically use the same plugins, but I just don't, slap the same EQ on, or I won't slap like the same, compressor settings on. Like I won't slap the same. Like nothing is always exact same. I use the same tools, but they're being used differently. You know what I'm saying? Like just because these settings are like this on this song does not mean they'll be like that for the next song. I mean, a random case may be, it's possible, but it's very rare. Like I've never like took the same exact settings from this compressor and then put it on on a different song. Like it doesn't really work like that. I'll use the same compressor, but I won't use the same settings. Or I'll use this same EQ, but I'm not gonna use the same settings. Or like same thing with here, like it's just like not. Same thing with the autotune. I'll use the same autotune, but I'm not. I'll use the same. I'll start with the same settings, but things need to be tweaked or whatever. So, I mean, there's some certain things that I can keep the same that I think do sound good, like God particles usually. But even still, though, like I usually mess with the output. So I'll start here, like 'cause that's what a template really is. Is like it's a starting point. It's not an ending point. Like I'll start here, and then I might need to add or lessen the output. So sometimes I put it to 0, and then sometimes I put it to -11. It all depends on what the song needs. Same thing with here. Like sometimes I put it to 5, sometimes I put it to 6, 3, 4, and then sometimes I don't mess with the makeup. Sometimes I add. Sometimes I boost up the vocals here. It really like, I mean, I have plugins that I tend to stick to. Like I tend to stick to this EQ. I tend to stick to this compressor. I tend to stick to this compressor. I tend to stick to these reverbs. But there's other tools. There's other plugins that do the same thing. So. I'm pretty sure that'll answer your question. Let's see. Man, look disappointed on this 76 right here. That's probably why I didn't put it here. Not gonna lie, because I don't think I liked how it sounded on this track. Trying to think. Actually, let me see something. Yeah, single. See, I actually have been doing something different now, because this is from last year. So now I do something completely different with this plugin here. I'll do like a ping pong effect on mixes now. I'll do a ping pong effect, and I'll pretty much change how it sounds with this EQ here. So, you know, I just go based off of the artist, really. Like, what does the song need? What does the artist want? You know? For your effects, mixing the reverbs just gives it more flavor. Yeah, exactly, yeah. So different reverbs have different sounds, right? So this is like a plate or room or a hall, and this is like a. See, usually I have it on a different setting, but I'll show you this. This setting is actually really nice. Oh, I ran out of space. Yeah. Oh, okay, I see. That's interesting. Okay. What do I have? That's so heavy on here right now. Okay, you know what I can do actually? There we go. There we go. I was using this alternate vocal plate for such a long time. Like, this one sounds very, very, very good. But yeah, so, you know, they're all going to sound different. Like, this reverb might sound bigger, right? And then this reverb is going to sound big, but not as big. And then this reverb might be longer. Like, it might last longer, right? So that's why I kind of like stacked them and then mixed them here based off of, again, with what the artist likes, what the song needs. I know when I'm recording him, he does like a lot of high-end effects, clear effects. So that's usually why I kind of add the air, because it gives it that clear and clean and transparent reverb. And then same thing with this hall, where it kind of just gives it a natural reverb sound. And that's why I boost so much in the high end on his voice as well, because I know he likes that, you know. I know he likes to sound clear.
Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me if I didn't meet my ends. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the boat, I need a roll kit. I on these drugs, I don't know if I die from old age. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't got no need, she ballin' FFAWTY, can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Molly. FFAWTY killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on Mars right where the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness. Nice hair, but she like the nappiness. No chairs, I'm.
Man, I was so happy when I saw the video. The video was so crazy.
Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness. Nice hair, but she like the nappiness. No chairs, I'm scared what is happening. Going far and no way, no stopping this. Dancing in a boga in a showing of my stamina. Mommy sorry, fatty, go and keep up till he hospital. Bitchy pushing P, he get more defense than a capital. But so fucking big, I hit the water where the army started. I went blind, love, I can't find drugs. Drew the dotted line and then I tell her pretty sign up. I went blind, love, I can't find drugs. Took way too much Molly, no, it's fucking up my sinus. Chopper squeeze, who want bleed out? Bitches on their knees because they fatty bring the cheese out. I just crashed the party, spent my whole life on this Molly. No, these bitches fucking probably, I don't know. No, you won't see me falling off unless the fatty jump. I just took her out of run, now fatty want to hump. Bring our trash back when my ARP dump. Send my killers all states, double ARP scun. Trying to see her again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz. The pretty girl will I never meet.
Yeah, the delays, honestly, it was really it's really this FX bus. It's the wider and the stereo imaging, because I also have it on, and this is again like some sauce, I have it actually on the actual send. With the reverb. So that's why they sound so good. And so wide and so like ping pongy and in this year and in this year and then like back and forth and so clean and so clear, because it's like the God particle plus the stereo imager plus the wire plus S1 imager on top of it with reverbs being sent to it. Like that's literally the reason why it sounds like that.
Meet me Friday, me my hands, but that is all okay. I crashing out inside. Trying to see again. I made some money, close my doors, now I don't see a friend. The chauffeur pull up in.
Yeah, they really nerfed it though, like with the putting it on YouTube. Because I feel like in the session, I mean, always in the sessions, it's so much better.
Wow.
Could probably, so you can even see like how many vocal takes we did too. Like, not a lot, bro. Like, this is not a lot. You might think this is a lot, but this ain't shit, really. Probably pull up one. Nah, not that one. See, this is why I also like to record. The way I like to.
The chauffeur pulling up in Maybach, I don't see a Benz. The pretty girl will never meet me Friday. The chauffeur pull up in a Maybach, don't want to see no Benz.
So you can hear the difference in the takes even. So let's see what this sounds like.
I crashing out inside the booth, just build me a roll cage.
It always is that again.
But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll cage. But that is all okay. I crashing out inside the booth, I need a roll cage. I on these drugs, I don't know if I died from old age. Don't say you need me. My life a movie out the screen, this shit is 3D. I want you feel me. Don't on her knees, she ballin' fatty, can you feed me? One love, roll out, Bob Marley. Yes, I'm on Molly. Fatty killer army. Bitch, I hate like fuck, I sit on Mars, I read the stars be. Please don't start me. No, I'll be a problem if I eat, so they starve me. Don't care, I'll ruin your happiness. Nice hair, but she like the nappiness. No chairs, I'm scared what is happening. Going far and no way, no stopping this. Dancing in a boga in a showing of my stamina. Mommy sorry, fatty, go and keep up till he hospital. Bitchy pushing P, he get more defense than a capital. But so fucking big, I hit the water where the army started. I went drugs. Drew the dotted line and then I tell her pretty sign up. I went blind up, I can't find drugs. Took way too much Molly and always fucking up my sinus. Chopper squeeze, who want bleed out? Bitches on their knees because they fatty bring the cheese out. I just crashed the party, spent my whole life on this Molly, no.
But a lot of like the reason why this vocal is so clear though is the gear too that was used. So it's U87, right? The microphone is going to be Newman U87 into Neve 1073 preamp. It's literally the basics for 1073, and then CO1B, right? So I mean, even when I'm using the preamp, I'm EQing on the preamp. So before it even hits Pro Tools, before it's even recorded, like I'm EQing his voice before that. Like I'm making it clear before it even hits Pro Tools. So even like just the recording itself is clear. You know what I mean? Like, and show a song with ad-libs. Yeah, I think I have a song. I think this next song I'm actually about to pull up should have ad-libs.